Welcome back to General Knowledge Questions on Mahatma Gandhi. Today the first question is, why did Gandhi return from Africa to India in 1915? At Gopalakrishna Gokhale's request. How did Gandhi's views on Africans change by the time of his 1910s writings? By 1910, Gandhi's views had evolved to include support for African rights, and he criticized the discriminatory colonial regime against Africans. Who introduced Gandhi to Indian issues and politics? Gopalakrishna Gokhale. How is Gandhi regarded in South Africa today? After black South Africans gained the right to vote in 1994, Gandhi was proclaimed a national hero and numerous monuments were erected in his honor. What was Gopalakrishna Gokhale known for? Gopalakrishna Gokhale is known for his restraint and moderation. When did Gandhi take leadership of the Indian National Congress? In 1920. What major event did the National Congress declare on January 26, 1930? India's independence. How did the British react to the Independence Declaration? They did not recognize it. When did Gandhi demand immediate independence for India? In 1942. How did the British respond to Gandhi's demand for immediate independence? They imprisoned him and the other Congress leaders. What was the Muslim League's stance during the period of independence? They demanded a separate Muslim state of Pakistan. What happened in August 1947 regarding the independence of India? India and Pakistan achieved independence with a partition. What role did Gandhi play in World War I? Gandhi supported the war effort and attempted to recruit soldiers. What was Gandhi's appeal to enlist for the war? Gandhi emphasized the need to defend oneself and to bear arms. What did Gandhi clarify in his letter to the Viceroy's secretary? He would not kill or injure anyone. Why was Gandhi's support for the war controversial? It seemed inconsistent with his belief in ahimsa, that is, non-violence. What did Gandhi believe about ahimsa and cowardice? True ahimsa couldn't exist alongside cowardice. How successful was Gandhi in recruiting soldiers? Gandhi was unsuccessful in recruiting soldiers. What reason did people give for not enlisting in the army? They feared death. What was Gandhi's first major achievement? The Champaran agitation in 1917. Where did the Champaran agitation take place? In Bihar. Who were the antagonists in the Champaran agitation? Anglo-Indian plantation owners. What were the peasants forced to grow during the Champaran agitation? Indigo. What issue did the peasants face with the indigo crop? The demand for indigo was declining and they were forced to sell at a fixed price. How did Gandhi respond to the peasants' appeal? Gandhi organized a non-violent protest. What was the outcome of the Champaran agitation? Gandhi won concessions from the authorities. Who founded the community of the Ark based on Gandhi's philosophy? Lanza del Vasto founded the community of the Ark based on Gandhi's philosophy. Where did Gandhi move his headquarters during the Kheda agitation? To Nadiad. What were the peasants of Kheda demanding in 1918? Relief from taxes due to floods and famine. Who was a notable supporter of Gandhi in the Kheda agitation? Vallabhbhai Patel. What technique did Gandhi use in the Kheda agitation? Non-cooperation. What action did the peasants take as part of the Kheda agitation? They pledged non-payment of revenue. What did the peasants do alongside the non-payment of taxes? They carried out a social boycott of revenue officials. How long did the administration refuse to meet the demands in Kheda? For 5 months. What was the result of the Kheda agitation? The government relaxed the conditions for tax payments and revenue collection was suspended. Who represented the farmers in the negotiations with the British in Kheda? Vallabhbhai Patel. What did the British do at the end of the Kheda agitation? They released all the prisoners and suspended revenue collection. Who was influenced by Gandhi's philosophy during his visit to India in 1930? Farah Omar, a political activist from Somaliland, was influenced by Gandhi's philosophy. Who was known as Miraben and devoted her life to Gandhi? Madeline Slade, known as Miraben, devoted her life to Gandhi. Which British musician referred to Gandhi's non-violence in his discussions? John Lennon referred to Gandhi when discussing his views on non-violence. Who named Gandhi Man of the Year in 1930? The Time magazine named Gandhi the Man of the Year in 1930. Why did Gandhi seek political cooperation from Muslims in 1919? To fight British imperialism and support the Ottoman Empire. What was the Khilafat movement? Khilafat movement was a movement by Sunni Muslims to restore the Turkish Caliph after the Ottoman Empire's defeat in World War I. How did Gandhi support the Khilafat movement? He backed the Caliph's cause, seeking Muslim solidarity for the independence movement. What was the initial result of Gandhi's support for the Khilafat movement? It led to strong Muslim support for Gandhi and it temporarily reduced the Hindu-Muslim communal violence. Which Hindu leader questioned Gandhi's support for the Khilafat movement? Rabindranath Tagore. What happened after the Khilafat movement collapsed in 1922? Hindu-Muslim communal violence reignited and many Muslim leaders left the Congress. What was the Rowlatt Act? The Rowlatt Act was a law passed by the British allowing indefinite detention and preventive incarceration for civil disobedience participants. What did Gandhi do after the Rowlatt Act was passed? Gandhi launched a satyagraha, that is civil disobedience movement, against it. How did the British respond to Gandhi's civil disobedience movement in March 1919? They opened a fire on a peaceful assembly of people in Delhi. What was Gandhi's advice during the riots after the Rowlatt Act? Gandhi advised non-violence, to boycott British goods, and to burn British clothing. What happened during the Jallianwala Bagh massacre? British troops fired on a peaceful gathering of Sikh and Hindu civilians in Amritsar on 30th April 1919. How did Gandhi react to the Jallianwala Bagh massacre? Gandhi criticized Indians for using violence and went on a fast to death to stop rioting. How did the British respond to the massacre? The British justified the firing and investigation committees were formed, which Gandhi urged Indians to boycott. What was Gandhi's belief about British rule in India? Gandhi believed British rule existed due to Indians' cooperation and that if Indians stopped cooperating, the British would be forced to leave. What key policy did Gandhi introduce as part of the non-cooperation movement? The Swadeshi policy, that is boycott of foreign goods, especially British textiles. What did Gandhi encourage people to do as part of the non-cooperation movement? He encouraged people to spin khadi, boycott British products, and resign from government jobs. What happened when Gandhi was arrested in 1922? Gandhi was sentenced to 6 years imprisonment for sedition and the Indian National Congress split into two factions. What happened after the collapse of the Khilafat movement? Hindu-Muslim cooperation ended and Muslim leaders left the Congress. Which magazine ranked Gandhi second in the list of the most important people of the century in 1999? The Time magazine ranked Gandhi second in the list of the most important people of the century in 1999.